Gas taxes, think again. Lawmakers in 2 states, that will be Oregon and Virginia, they want to implement a per-mile tax for fuel-efficient cars, for everybody actually, making drivers pay more for driving more. And in California, the Toyota Prius, a hybrid, was the best-selling car last year. Could a per-mile tax be on the table for the formerly Golden State and elsewhere? Joining us now is Lauren Fix from the Car Coach. All right, Lauren, let's bring everybody up to speed here. If you have a per-mile tax, you're taxing driving as opposed to taxing gas consumption. So as taxes from gas sales go down because of fuel-efficient cars, tax revenues need to go up, and we do that by taxing per mile. I know this is a serious proposal. Do you think we're going to see it nationally?
Yes. I hope not. I mean, that's the whole reason a lot of people bought EV cars and hybrid cars. They figured, I'm going to bypass the gas tax. I don't have to go to the pump very often. I plug it in the wall. And hey, in some cities and some states are even offering free ability to plug in your electric car. But as they say, nothing in life is free, not even love. And you will be paying because they're going to nail the EV guys by the mile.
So you can't win, can you? You do what you're supposed to do. I mean, you know, you're a good person. You're buying fuel-efficient vehicles. You're buying electrics. You're buying hybrids, and you're paying a lot of money for them, and you're saving money on the gas tax, but they get you coming and going. You can't win, can you?
No, actually what happens is this makes common sense. You go to the pump, you fill up, and for example, Virginia, they're charging 17.5 cents in sales tax on top of the gasoline. They use that for roads and repairs and bridges. So what happens if you've got more fuel-efficient cars, which are up 6% for 2012? That means, and with the CAFE standard being 54.5, they're going to have even less tax money coming in. So you have 2 choices. You either tax by the mile, or you increase your sales taxes and use that money, supposedly they really do, to repair bridges and roads. Now, a lot of people say, well, I don't even own a car, I live in New York, or I live in Washington. Well, you still use public transportation, and you still want safe roads. And if that's the case, then that money has to still come from someplace, and it's going to come from you, the driver. And if they don't get you one way, they may get you both ways. They may still tax you in gas and charge everyone by the mile.
Yeah, that's the point, isn't it? You might think that a per-mile charge replaces the gas tax. Not so. You will end up paying both.
Right.
Now, at the moment, is the proposal that you only pay the per-mile charge on fuel-efficient cars like the Prius, and everybody else pays a tax on gasoline? Is that how it's going to work?
Well, that's how Oregon first brought it up to possibly be a bill. But, you know, I think when you think about it, what's going to happen is how, and we've discussed this before, what's going to happen if they want to tax everyone by the mile? That means they have to have some sort of GPS or some sort of monitor, or are they going to go by the honor system that you're actually going to say, oh, yeah, I only drove a couple hundred miles this year. Who's to say that? They're going to start auditing that as well. So you have to decide where the line in the sand is. If they start monitoring this, or if they're going to start putting in some sort of monitor in all the vehicles like they've talked about doing, that means they know a lot about you and your driving, and they can start taxing you for other things as well.
Lauren, give me your opinion. My opinion is that sooner or later they will be tracking you with some kind of device that says how many miles you've driven.
Yeah.
You agree? You think it's going to happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
think so. The black boxes are already up. NHTSA's already put up the black box law. They want to have it by 2014. And I told everyone, if you don't like it, please tell your elected officials not to vote for it, to fight this, because if not, every single car that's being produced today, with exception to the German cars, will have black boxes on them, and they will get to know anything they want to know. Right now they collect 17 points of information. Hey, maybe you'll start getting a ticket in the mail. You drove too fast. We don't even need the police officers out there. We just saw, hey, you know what, Stuart, you were driving too fast to work. I'll mail you the ticket.
I can see it coming a mile off, Lauren Fix. I really can.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were a libertarian. Are you?
Who, me? No, I tend to be more on the conservative side, especially when it comes to business.
I'm with you all the way. Lauren Fix, what a pleasure. Thanks very much for joining us. Come again soon, okay? All right.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Check out this live shot of Tahrir Square in Cairo. Thousands have gathered to mark the anniversary